So AleksiB just had a crazy 1v2 against Ence, and while it obviously wasn't a perfect play by Ence, I want to explain a thought process these players might be having that would actually explain exactly why this happened. So if you haven't seen the play, here it is.
Aleksi's got to make a move here. Time is running so dry, so low. He feels like Tetris has been called off, but now he's going to find out. Oh my god! The flick to Hades' head!
He's got it!
There is! He's got it!
So I'll scroll it back just a tiny bit to show the context, because Hades is going to get a kill onto Menesi here from Sandwich. AleksiB isn't in position to get a trade, so Hades can get away. And then you're going to see Diha actually jiggles him with a Mac 10. So AleksiB knows where Hades and Diha both are. They basically have to be either ramp Tetris or both in ramp, which would both make a lot of sense. Tetris makes the most sense because in theory, they didn't know exactly where AleksiB was, and he could have actually had time to catch Hades falling back. But AleksiB doesn't full clear Tetris here, which is just kind of a mistake of his own. And that means that they're both in really good positions. Then the fake, Diha's going to have a perfect jiggle. And here is where you have to make a decision if you're Ence. Either you're going to play the 1v1s, and that means that AleksiB simply doesn't have time to deal with a 1v1 with Diha and then a 1v1 with Hades. So you play the 1v1s and the bomb explodes most of the time, and you probably are always both going to die. So you end up in the next round with no money, even though you won. And you can see their economy is pretty hurt here. Or you make a play. If you pay attention, you'll see pros do this all the time. It's a 2v1. If they double peak, they win it 99% of the time, and they get away with 2 guns whenever they win it. But if they both play the bomb, they win it 100% of the time, and they both die pretty much every time that they play it like that. So instead of playing for the maximum win percentage, what a lot of pros will do is they'll play like this, where they play, in my opinion, for the maximum win percentage over time, because those 2 guns will net you more round wins in the following rounds. And in my opinion, this type of play makes a lot of sense as long as you don't miss and AleksiB doesn't hit those shots. So anyways, I just wanted to give a little bit of context to this because I see a lot of people roasting Ence for this. And look, it wasn't a great play. They made some mistakes. I think they should have just played the bomb there because of jumping inaccuracy. But they also have to think that AleksiB could kill the player peeking ramp and then clear Tetris as well, right? So a double peek isn't a crazy idea, and you're going to see this a lot if you pay attention.